Right guys, pistol squats part 2. So using some slightly different kit, just different progressions, different stuff you can play with, or if you can't get it done now, it's something else you can keep in mind and try when we do get back in the gym. Alright, going to start off the mobility. I wouldn't change, so I'd look at the first part of the video, do the same sort of stretching routine if you can, and then we'll look at a couple of different strength exercises that we can work on using the box and progressions, regressions for the pistol squat. Alright, so first exercise we're going to work on is loading the leg, working on building strength out of the bottom position. So it's a really good strength exercise in general for your legs. What we're going to work on is bringing our weight through this foot, so driving through the knee, and then we're going to try and avoid pushing off this back foot. You see a lot of people doing step ups, they'll bend the back knee and drive off the back foot to save the top leg loading. For the pistol squat, we need this leg to work and we need it to be stable under loading. So to work on that, we're going to bring it forward as far as we can, and then we're just going to try and hold this position and lift that foot off the floor, then stand. Okay? So do the same coming back down, rather than just dropping our weight back and hitting off the floor. We're going to, as we come up, we're going to try and come down nice and slow, slide the foot down the box, keep my centre of gravity as close to this foot as possible. Right, so we're not just dropping our weight away, we're keeping it nice and stable. The lower you are, easier to be. The harder you get, the higher you get, the harder it will get. Alright, so again, just so you can see, I'm going to lower this leg as much as possible, keep my hips square, knee stable, tracking straight with my foot. If that knee goes, it's going to get very difficult and you're going to put yourself at risk of an injury. So weight forward, this is why we need that ankle mobility as well. Get yourself set, foot up. Pause if you can, and then drive up from there. And at the top, try and load back down nice and smoothly. Pause, and then down and relax. Alright? So you can aim for anywhere between 4 to 8 reps for sets of 3, sets of 4. Just try and work on building that strength and control. The control in this is a big factor. Alright? Then we've got normal step down, so just lateral loading, so stand inside the box, all plates if you've got plates. Same again, work on loading that leg, so we get more in the glute this time, standing and not pushing off the bottom leg, and then coming back down we want to do the same. This time we're not going to put our foot fully on the floor. We're going to imagine that we're coming down on nails again, so we're going to come down as low as we can, tap the floor, back up, try and keep your balance, alright? This leg's a little bit stiff. So, try again, come down, that's better. Pause, tap the floor, back up. I'm trying to keep that foot as light as possible to build the strength and loading in that leg. The third one is slightly different. You'll need a bit of strength and a bit of control, but we're just going to start working on trying to get into that pistol squat shape and get used to lifting our leg. To do it, we're going to use a little bit of momentum, right? So from there, as we come down, try and balance. We're going to let this leg swing a little bit, right? So a little bit of a pendulum. So as we come down, we'll let that leg move, have a little bit of movement in it, just to help me get through the motion, alright? So still controlled, I'm not just cranking it through. I'm putting it back a little bit, dropping down, through and back, alright? Obviously make sure you have got enough headroom clearance for this. I'm glad I tested it before because it's getting pretty close. Alright? So just a couple you can work on. The ones that start, I would start body weight throughout, as much as possible. The last one I would always do body weight. If you do get really confident with the first, you can either up the height of the box or the platform you're using, or you can add a little bit of weight, right? It doesn't need to be mega heavy. It's more about the control and the stability and getting the strength through the full range than it is just adding weight and not pushing off that bottom foot as much as possible. Okay? So have a go guys, I hope you enjoyed. Any questions, please let me know.